But today I've got a list of questions here which are pretty straightforward
Okay.
and pretty.
Well, you ask them and I'll answer them. You
Excellent.
gonna do any light in here, or you got enough?
We got perfect today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
big fucking deal. Perfect today, he said.
You're a good-looking guy, Don.
He said perfect. Guy, I told this guy in the. This guy comes up to me at the table today. I got people walking up to me now with big conversations. Some kid walked up from Israel. He tells me his whole life story, standing at the table. And the father is evidently some kind of big shot lawyer, and they always wanted to come to Australia. And as is the way with everybody from America, if I meet them in America and they say, "Where are you from?" and I say, "Well, I'm American, but I live in Australia." And they go, "Oh," and this is what they all say, and you can take it and make a T-shirt out of it. I always wanted to go there. And I say, why don't you get off your ass and go there instead of sitting here talking about it? And I'll tell you something else, you won't come back so fast either. Anyway, it's interesting. I got stopped again by another guy who came from one table over there to come over. And he says, "Hope you don't mind my coming over." I said, "No, it's okay, He said to me, "How old are you?" I said, "That's not a nice opening question to ask somebody. What is it?" I said, "Let me ask you a question first." He said, "What?" I said, "How old are you?" He said, 57. "Come on, how old are you?" He said. I said, 70. And he closed his mouth like this and went, "Oh," he said. So I got this standard answer that I give if they say to me. I spent time trying to make sure that I look okay, which is not easy. It's like, what do they call it again? My friend's got an expression for it. Maintenance. You have to do maintenance. So I look all right for whatever age I am, 70 or something. But it's just, I always say, when they say to me, "Gee, you look all right, what's your secret?" I say, monkey glands. Say, I have these monkey glands. I said, and I have to do, this is great. I said, the neighbors are always complaining, saying, "What's that screaming in the morning that we hear all the time in the morning, and all of that?" And I just go, "Nah, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I have to have fresh monkey glands every day." And they never know if I'm really kidding or not. These days, people take anything to stay healthy. That's what I always get teased about, too. I take a lot of vitamins. I've been taking them for years. And my doctor says I have the most expensive urine in the Southern Hemisphere. And I don't pay any attention to him because he's very scrawny and very weak. and I've been taking them for a long time. When I first got here in 1965, a guy came up, I'm trying to remember, a reporter for TV Week. And he wanted to do a story on me. And he said that the story was that you're a vitamin freak. That was the quote. Maybe 1966. 1960, the quote was, "You're a vitamin freak." And that was the story headline, Don Lane, vitamin freak. And nobody was paying attention to, the right vitamins to take, the right stuff to do, like, drinking and smoking is bad for you and all of that. I mean, I did all of that. I drank, I smoked. And then I went, when I finally gave up smoking, it was in Melbourne. I had come back to television and we were in a conference. Everybody in the room was smoking. It was like this thing, this haze, and everybody's busy, they're doing things, but there's smoke all over the place. And so I got back to smoking again. I woke up one morning and I went, and I said, "That's it." And I grabbed the cigarettes in my hand. I went out in the street and threw them into the street, and I never picked up a cigarette again. It was unbelievable. I forgot where I was with all of this, but I'll keep going.